Hello, welcome to Heloix. Madhuri Yadav this side. Today, we are pleased to have with us the founder of Hypotenuse Analytics, Mr. Harshvardhan, Ms. Devanshi Jaiswal, and Mr. Prakhar. Hypotenuse Analytics is building an AI intelligence layer that brings together structural health monitoring, surveillance intelligence, and deepfake and synthetic identity detection into a single multimodal AI platform. In today's conversation, we will get to know more about the journey and the story behind the company. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you
Thank
for
you for having us. Thank you for having us, Madhuri.
so to
And
begin.
before we move ahead, I just want to urge you, let's make it more interactive rather than a monologue. you know, so we all want to be participate. We all want to have a fun while interacting with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Sure, we will have an interactive session. And first of all, I would like to begin about the introduction. What was the journey like, and how did hypertenuse came into your minds? How did it the journey begin?
So uh, it's a quite interesting journey. It is like we all are science graduate, and we all love mathematics. So the name came from mathematics, and since we try to build something which is not another deep tech or AI based platform, uh, we wanna pivot to build something which is having the foundation of trust. To bring trust, I think the name hypotenuse is the right angle triangle shortest path. So we thought of let's go ahead with that name, which really suits with the synergy and the strategy which we have to make a sovereign AI for the India. So that was the story behind having the name, and the idea of building multimodal sovereign AI platform. It is like I can give you a typical example. So if you go to salon, you just not going salon for the haircut. You go there to have a skin care treatment. You go there to have a manicure, pedicure, multiple things, right? So similarly, when it comes to AI, it's not about one single model. You have to have the approach of end-to-end serving and delivering trust. So that's why we have chosen multi-model. And the great saying is, everybody having the half knowledge on that particular saying, that uh, Devanshi, can you tell that provoke master of Nanwala? I really don't recall right now. So it is like a jack of everything and master of none, but that is incomplete saying. So the full saying is a jack of everything, master of none. It is always better than master of single, or having the. I think it is like, if you are having multi approach, even you are better than a single pivot man. So that
Yeah,
that
adding on to like what Sir wanted to say was like jack of all trades, a master of none is better than a master of.
yes, it is something like that. So the meaning is, when you have multi approach, you have chances to be successful at least in some domain. So if you're going with a one path, it's always a risky, whether you are going to success or not. So it's a simple thread.
Completely agree with you, sir. So, but what exactly the gap did you recognize in the existing industry that you thought that hypertenuous analytics is the needed one?
So it is like, when I told you that we are trying to build a trust, so you are crossing a bridge every day. You should have trust that bridge will not collapse. You know, you are going to the university, you are going to the hypermarket. You should have trust that surveillance is working properly. You are seeing millions of videos on Instagram and social media. You should have trust that video is really real, not AI or deepfake. So, in our all the pivot, if you look at deeply, you will get to find that we are just bringing trust by our critical infrastructure intelligence. We are bringing that trust that structure, the building, the breezes, the tunnel should be safe, you know and the core principle of our journey is, if you look at any unicorn today, they all are delivering something meaningful. Like, for example, my college mate Deepinder Goyal is delivering by Zomato. He is creating a jobs for the gig workers, right? So what we are trying to build here in Hyperteneous, that we want to save lives. That is really a noble job. So in our lifespan, if we are able to save, let's say, 100 people by applying AI and intelligence, that would be a great achievement by our team. You know, so that's the core principle behind building this company.
Would you like to explain one of your projects that you have undertaken, like in recent?
We are at the stage where we are, building the prototypes. So on 15th of August, on our 80th Independence Day, we have launched our one of the platform which is called Reality Trust Center, and it has got really great traction. And by saying Reality Trust Center, it's a platform where you could have the reality check on medias, be it video, images, or documents. So that is live from 15th August 2026. And we have chosen 15th August just because it was our 80th Independence Day, and we really proud to build something meaningful for India. uh, the significant thing is, there are multiple detection softwares and platforms available in the market, but what makes us different is, we are the one who built or trained our AI model with the Indian centric data. So most of the companies are having the model which is trained on Western data or US data. So that's make us very different, because for India, the data set is altogether different if you compare with the West and US. So I think Prakhar will tell you more, since he is leading the product part. He will explain you what brag worthy propositions we have, what unique proposition or sales propositions we have in terms of Reality Trust Center. Prakhar, over to you.
Okay. So, like as you might have also noticed, the social media is now being constantly flooded with deep fake stuff and AI generated stuff, right? So I think it's becoming a big headache for all of us to like verify. Like you cannot see it from your own two eyes. That is something that you were not designed for. So for that matter, this is the deep fake or the AI content detector that you can use it as an extension, and you can verify when while you're browsing. Let's say you are going on Instagram and you see a video that you think is suspicious, you can just like open the extension and test it out, and it'll tell you that if it is real, then why is it real. So one of the great extension distinctions that we have is we tell you, if we flag something as fake, then why is it fake, what part of that was exactly manipulated. And going a step ahead, we can also tell you that which model generated it. Like if it was generated from Chat GPT or Gemini, you can get all of that as well. And as Sir said, that it is based on the Indian data set. So it is more India centric. That there are of course models in the West, but they completely fail on the Indian roads. Like Tesla, when they tried to do pilot on Indian roads, it completely failed. So keeping that in mind, we built this Sovereign India and Indian deepfake data.
So broadly, the key bragworthy proposition we are bringing on table is explainability. We explain why it is fake, and second, which is most important, that from which platform it has been manipulated, be it ChatGPT, be it Gemini, and so on and so forth. So these are the key features which we bring on the table. And trust you me, we are targeting media houses, we are targeting government authorities to use our platform for free for some time. Because what drives us crazy is, one single manipulated video influence millions of people. They do mind wash, they do manipulation, you know. So that is really gonna be a big challenge in coming days. Even today, if you look at any agitation and all, their social media is flooded with the fake videos, whether it is from the right side or left side. So everybody is doing that. So there should be someone who take the step ahead and mitigate it.
Yes, sir, definitely we need a system like that. But I also want to know what is your approach towards the clients? Like, how do you convince them to trust hypotenuse?
Well, it's a nice question. For client interaction, our agenda and our strategy is slightly different. It's not old school type. We are reaching out client and giving presentation and all. What we are trying to do different here in India, that I have seen it in UK. I spent good time in UK, so I learned there. uh, it's better to have a different launch pad. So what we are trying to do, we want to do free of cost, no charges, proof of concept with our hand-picked customer. So by October this year, we will start doing the maximum POCs, where we approach customer, provide them our platform for free to test on their existing infra, and get the insights, get the reports. Once they feel that we are making some significant change, we are bringing some really value addition, then we'll go for a business talk. So rather than a typical, business approach, we want to break that. We really want to give free access to almost all the handpicked customer. Our handpicked customers are mostly, government, PSUs and enterprises. So if you look at our first domain, which is critical infrastructure intelligence, for that we are targeting Adani Group, we are targeting Vedanta, we are targeting Reliance Industries, we are targeting Tata Group, we are targeting NHAI, NHPC, NTPC, ONGC, so Indian Oil. So these are our handpicked customers for critical infrastructure. We love to do the POC for world largest breeze, which is Chinar breeze in Jammu and Kashmir. You know, so this is for the first domain. Second domain is surveillance intelligence. In surveillance intelligence, we are bringing a value to even in B2B and B2C customers, where a normal camera could have applied or embedded with our AI platform, and making it intelligent, making it reactive. So that is our second domain. And third domain, which is completely B2C and slightly B2B also. For media houses and all, our reality trust center could become a B2B. But for the Indian citizen, it's completely B2C. Anybody can use it. You can use it. Your colleague can use it. So these are the three specific domain, and there is a subdomain called digital twin, which is the future of technology in terms of surveillance and manageability. So our first prototype is ready for Noida Expressway. So from Kalindi Kunj till Pari Chowk, we built a complete digital twin of it, where you could have real time AQI, you could see the real time traffic, there is a rain simulations, night view, multiple things. For that we are approaching CEO of Noida 3D to present them, and that particular digital twin initiative will help government for town planning, for traffic management, and so on and so forth. So in our umbrella, if you look at the technology on which we are working day in day out, is really making India more efficient, making India more progressive, and it will gonna help us to the situation like we have heard there was a stamp yard in Kumbh Mela, for example. So our surveillance intelligence can work there, our digital twin can work there. Since we are living in a country which is full of pilgrim, which is a really emotional country. There are 1.4 billion people, and everybody has different belief system. you know you know so somebody need to take a step ahead and build something. Every year we notice, we read newspapers. There is a stamp yard, there is a भीड़ होता है, लोग मर जाते हैं. ठीक है. So हमारे लिए, for us, saving a single individual, single Indian life matters, you know. So like I can give you an example. In Bihar, we have back to back heard breezes नदी में बह जाती. यार कोई तो होगा जो बताएगा कि ये नदी में बहने वाला ब्रीज है, इस पे मत चलो. Right, right. So these are the crazy things, which drives us, which really ignite us to build something meaningful for India, which is missing till date, you know.
The stampede incident, and I would like to know how like identifying these thing works in like in ground realities when something like stampede or crowd management. In that case, how this technology can help.
Robert, you are the better person to explain how a stampede and other stuff can be mitigated.
Okay. Uh, See, there are a lot of cameras, right? वहाँ पे सारे cameras, they're already present. But the thing is, the human that is in charge, or the humans that are in charge, they are not capable of observing all the 20, 30, or whatever screens at same time, right? So what if there was a system that could do it for them and also alert them in advance? Because what is AI? It's basically prediction technology. It predicts stuff, right? So what if when we see that a crowd is behaving in a certain manner and a stampede is going to erupt, what we can do is alert them 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or even 10 minutes earlier, and then maybe we could prevent that kind of mass disaster by taking like appropriate steps, because we already knew that something like this is going to happen. So this is like a really useful stuff. Like it sounds like you're predicting the future, and it basically kind of is, but it is like merely behavioral prediction. And yeah, so basically that would be that. Okay, that's how we can prevent it.
So Madhuri, if you look at our tagline says everything. Our tagline is, predict, protect, and verify. So when we say predict, that is critical infrastructure surveillance intelligence. When we say protect, that is a surveillance intelligence lab, and verify, that is reality trust center. So we roam around only three significant words, that is predict, protect, and verify. So all the solutions, all the AI models are getting trained to be predictable, to protect horrible situations, and verify the frauds.
Your company works in four different areas of monitoring, surveillance, and deepfake detection. So,
Mhm.
what is the common thing that connects them all?
Yeah, this is a very common question asked by almost everybody. I can give you a very relevant example. The example you can take for airport. Let take an example of airport. Let's Jaipur Airport. So in Jaipur Airport, there is a great amount of structure, right? Right? You agree, na? There is a great structure, ATS, and buildings and everything. So what Jaipur Airport needs a complete AI SHM, structured health monitoring. All the structure is performing well or not. Is there any anomaly? Is there any lidar data or sensor data coming, which is the threat for us or not? So that is the one part which we do. Secondly, how it get connected. If if you look at the airport, there must be more than 1,000 cameras. So surveillance intelligence is going hand in hand with there. So the last one is verify. So at airport, you verify your passport, your immigration, and everything. So reality trust center is also going in hand in hand. So if you connect, the dot is connected. So I could have one particular AI working upon, let's say, a reality trust center. But what I am losing end of the day, I'm losing a huge chunk of business, which is the key requirement of the customer. So what we are trying to deliver, we try to deliver A to G, starting from the building, your surveillance, and individual verification. So everything has been done. Same goes with any critical plant. You take an example of, let's say, Tata Steel plant. It has got a structure, it has got the surveillance, and their must requirement of verify, because that is their R&D center associated with their IPs are there. So they can't allow everybody to get access of it. So our all the multi-model approach is may look like very different in product perspective, but if you look at the customer's perspective, it's a one single solution.
When it comes to the adoption of AI solution, like
Mhm.
what's the approach? Because when we see like many of the industries are still operating with the traditional approaches. So what is the biggest challenges when it comes to adopting a AI based solution?
For that, I can drive you to almost one and a half decade back or 2 decade back, when computer came in into India. Everybody was telling that computer will gonna kill the job, and humans will replace by computer, so and so forth. You must have heard, or if you check with your elders, they can tell you, since you guys are too young. So that was the saying at that point of time. I have started my career in 2006. Today, I'm dealing with AI in 2026 after 20 years. So I have seen all the 180-degree circle. You know, so AI adoption would be much faster than computer adoption. I can tell you in writing, because let's take it in a different way. Madhuri, as per you, what is creating maximum job in the world? Can you tell me what creates maximum job? Or you guys also, what creates maximum job?
Chemical industry,
So
like
the
building
maximum
parts
job
and
created by in this world is inefficiency, you know. So when we bring AI, we trust you me, you gonna be hyper efficient. So all the mediocre jobs, all the repetitive job will gonna replace by AI. That is true, that is true. But if you look at the founder perspective, if you look at the owner's perspective, all the businessmen, they want to have efficient platform to do more production, more businesses, more revenue, more profitability. So AI is a catalyst to bring world more abundant place, you know. So AI can help you to create more than millions millionaire in coming days, which was not happening earlier, you know. So that's the core effect of AI. And now coming back to your question, the best example is the digitalization. I still remember the former finance minister of India was mocking ruling party in 2015 that इंडिया में तो इंटरनेट चलता ही नहीं है, तुम यूपीआई क्या करोगे? And look at today, what this government has done. आप अगर 5 रुपए की मिर्ची भी खरीदते हो ना, तो आप यूपीआई करते हो। और ये सिर्फ शहर में नहीं है, ये गांव में भी है। And we are the number one in this world in terms of digital payment system. Our digital payment system, which is Bhim UPI, is getting replicated in more than 15 countries now. So it is all about the crazy dream you have, and how perseverance you have to achieve that dream. I can foresee today, down the line 6 or 7 years, the education system of India will change. More kids will become entrepreneur. There would be a startup from a school. I can tell you that would be the effect of AI. I can foresee today. There are kids in Gujarat. There are kids in Maharashtra who built, 10x or 15x within a quarter. If you are even more than 5 million worth company, drive by 13 years old kid, 15 years old kid. There are many examples. That is the core effect of AI, making things more efficient, making things done, which typically takes 4 or 5 days, that you can do within an hour. That's the effect of AI. But there is a flip side also. We should use or continue using our brain rather than depending on AI only. So that's the another flip side of it. Uh, but yes, I can see a very bright future of this country. The Gen Alpha will gonna use AI much better than Gen Z. You know, and that's the real human behavior. So humans are getting evolved by every generation. I'm not so adequate, skilled than Prakhar. Similarly, Prakhar's kid would be more efficient than him, or your kid would be more efficient than yourself. You know, that's the core humanity. We evolve. It is not goes with animals. So अगर लायन को अपने पंजे में कुछ इवोल्यूशन करना है तो हो सकता है उसको मिलियन साल लग जाए. बट इंसान इवॉल्व करता है हर दिन. That's the difference between animal and humans, right? And AI is something which is behaving like a catalyst. Your voice is not coming. You're on mute, Madhuri.
Sorry to interject, Ms. Devanshi, your recording has not started for some reason. Can you please check on your side? There's some problem with recording from your side. Maybe the internet is weak or something.
Maybe she is having weak internet. She's working on mobile data right now. Just shifted to a new place.
No problem. We can proceed. Sir, I just want to know, like with AI comes the responsibility and risk. So, what's your take on that?
Every power which comes to you, always having a great responsibility associated with it. So yes, uh, there must be multiple startup in coming days, which will coordinate how to not misuse the AI. That is the need of the time. Uh, but for my perspective, I always stay in the positive side. And I can tell you one thing. For every invention in this world, uh, there is a pro and cons. So it is always getting judged by how much data point you have. So in terms of AI, we have huge data point. The positivity is like mountain here. Yes, there is of course a negative side, but I think we humans will manage it. There must be someone sitting in Silicon Valley or Bangalore, working on it, on that prospect, how to restrict to misuse the AI. And if you look at our company perspective, this is what we are doing in Reality Trust Center to stop, using or misusing the AI or spreading the lie. Right, Prakat? This is what we are doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
For young founders who are just starting and for the people who are pursuing, like who are enthusiastic about tech, so what's
Mhm.
your advice for them? How should they go about AI?
Not only for AI, for all the young entrepreneurs who really want to build something meaningful. Uh, the one line which I always say in almost of my every podcast, uh, you have to crazy or you have to be crazy enough to love the pain. I say you have to be miserably fail. These are the learnings which make you so perseverant, so agile, that you will gonna be a unicorn. I'm giving you a typical example. It's really sounds funny. You are young, you are learning, go work with the startup, get failed, and for that you are getting money also. You are getting paid off it. So these opportunities was not there when I have started. You know. So today we are living in a world where for learning you are getting paid. We have almost 15 resources right now, and I can tell you, apart from V3 founders, we have a really great environment where we push our limits to learn new things every day. So if you look at our group chat and everything, it is full of tools, full of new ideas. We do big discussions. We have an initiative called Thank God It's Friday. So on every Friday, we enjoy talking, very different things, any random topic. So for young startup entrepreneurs, should be ready to fail. Point number one, never get disappointment by getting failed. Rather, I say, you should celebrate your failures, come out of it, learn out of it, and start again. That is the only mantra. If you look at any unicorn founder today, they all failed miserably in their life. Whether it is Kunal Shah, whether it is Dipender Goyal, they all failed. Then they become unicorn. you know Kunal has sold Mehdi corn in Mumbai, and today he is the CEO of WhatsApp, working with Meta, founder of Creed. So he built cred just because he is also crazy for appreciating the good actors in India. So what is cred is a platform where you deposit your credit card payment on time, you get rewards. If you have less gadi ka chalan, you will get reward on your insurance renewal. So that's a crazy platform. India hasn't seen ever a such platform where for doing good deeds you will get appreciated. So I love that initiative. That was one of the inspiration for building Hypotenuse. Credit was one of the inspiration behind it. So similarly, it is like, just presume we all are arrow. We all are arrow, right? So when you have to hit really deeper, what you need to do, you need to draw it back, right? So the way you draw it back, the faster you're gonna hit. So sometime in life, you have to be ready uh, to take some step backs. And last but not the least, which is for the young startup entrepreneurs, never fall in love with your idea. Idea is like a tissue paper. Never love your idea. you know so this is the bigger problem. So all the young people are having crazy love with their idea. What I say, be agile, be adaptable. Today this idea may sounds crazy, but tomorrow it will be meaningless, because somebody sitting in Silicon Valley can work and churn the entire idea. I have multiple examples on it. So there are crazy ideas which can be killed by Google in a single click. So always be ready to alter your idea, to adapt new things, or change the track. you know so this is it for the young people who are likely to start something meaningful.
Hypotenuse analytics, like how did you all came together for a single mission? What was
Oh,
your story?
so it has been started almost a year back. Uh, Devansi was the common connection with my few, connect on LinkedIn. Uh, Me and the MD of Omex Group is connected, and I always see her as a common connection. So one fine day I approached her that she was also working as intern in Omex Group. So we both get connected, and we had a few meetings, some discussions, and I find one thing really unique in her, that she is someone uh, who can pursue the things in a very passive manner, and that is the one quality I was seeking, because I'm quite aggressive. So I always seek to have a partnership with a reverse personality. Like Prakhar is very different from both of us, so we all are having very different approach in life, you know so it has been started with Devansi, then Prakhar came into the picture, then it got started.
Brings us to the end of this insightful conversation. And if you have anything to add, sir,
I think Devansi hasn't spoken yet. So, Devansi, you want to say anything? Any specific thing? Or your learning, your experience with hypotenuse so far? Your voice is not coming. Okay, I think there is some network issue with Devansi. Prakhar, you wanna add something
Mm,
in your perspective?
you pretty much summed up everything pretty well. And all I'd like to say that yes, working here like, gave me a lot of exposure. And the best thing about this is that we got to work on multimodal stuff. So basically, I expanded my horizons from just CS to construction, like which I would never even have like thought about in my life. So yeah, and the great thing is that we are actually working to create actual impact on solving some problems. Like people dying from constructions is a real problem. Being misled with fake videos is a real problem. Uh, People searching through CCTV footage for a lot of time and not still finding anything is a problem. So I think working on stuff like that, which actually solves something, is a really fulfilling experience for me.
So at last, Madhuri, I want to know your take on our initiative. How you find it, our conversation, our the idea behind hypotenuse.
Hypertenuse is doing an excellent job, especially when it comes to technology. We are almost like very scared about the security also, and the kind of work that you are doing, especially the examples you have given about the surveillance and monitoring. I think that the hypertenuse has a very bright future, and I think the applications are very innovative and are very much needed in today's time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much, sir, for sharing your journey and giving us your time. And we believe that this will be a very insightful session for all the innovators, for the young people who will be going to watch it. And I think that there will be a good takeaway from this session. And we wish you all the best for your
Thank you so
for
much. Thank you
Epidemic.
so much for having us.
Thank you so much, sir.
See you, Madhuri. Take care. Bye bye. Bye.